Welcome back to Fallout. Hello. So, I'm doing something a little bit different this episode. One, we're doing a base tour. And two, I'm recording this episode in a lower quality. Instead of recording it in 1080p, I'm recording it in 720. Nick, shut up. Can you wait until I've done my intro, please? I'm recording it in 720. This might upset some people, it might not. I think for the most part, nobody's going to really notice nor care. But I've been experiencing over the last sort of 2 to 3 months some really severe glitching and screen tearing. I've tried my hardest to edit around it, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And sometimes I have to cut out some really crucial plot points to episodes, and it sucks. And if this means I can include everything that I want to include at a lower quality, then I'm going to take that until I can sort out something at a higher quality, basically. So, there's my little explanation as to why you can't put this video in 1080p. It's just a tester. I'm going to see how it turns out. If it looks fine to me, and if it's something that I would watch, then we'll do it. But for now, we're doing a base tour, because I impulsively built up Murkwater construction, and I'm quite excited to show you guys, because I really like how it turned out. So, this is the first time I've ever built at Murkwater, because when the game first came out, I don't know if it was just a general thing, but there were some really bad glitches with the Mirelurk Queen respawning, and completely wrecking whatever you had here. Dude, back up. So I never built here. Literally ever. This is the first time, and I've come up with a concept for a base that fits in with the lore that we're doing at the moment, and I love it. I'm obsessed with this base. I've built it all in one go. Ignore the floating supports. This base has the highest defense. The defense is over 100 because of the sheer amount of turrets and like guard posts that we've got. But yeah, I'm super stoked to show you guys. So, this is a Brotherhood of Steel base. Now, in our storyline, we've just been to the Institute. And the idea that we're kind of going with here is that when the Minutemen encountered the Brotherhood of Steel, some of the Brotherhood of Steel kind of liked the Minutemen and the way that the Minutemen are doing things, and have decided to splinter off and ditch some of the Brotherhood of Steel's ideologies and help the Minutemen as a kind of Brotherhood of Steel subdivision within the Minutemen. So they're still keeping their identity, their visual aesthetic of using assault rifles and laser rifles and working on scrap and technology, but they're doing it for the Minutemen instead. The Minutemen have also graciously stuck them at the southern section of the map as a way of kind of saying, we somewhat trust you. But also, this is a really crucial area of the map because it's the most southern point for any settlement. You've got Jamaica Plain like there, you've got Somerville Place there, and you're going to have Warwick Farm somewhere over here, but Warwick Farm's an Institute settlement. So this key location being held down here is really important for the Minutemen. It's going to stop anybody coming from the south, if there is anything down south. I don't really know if there is, because I don't know American geography. But it's going to stop anything from the south coming up. So, it's a really key location based around and I've a lot of, like, custom signs and flags, as you can see. This base is mostly settled around a lot of trading on fishing and, like, water-related stuff because of the location. I have not decorated any of the houses. That's just a thing that is going to be a constant for me. The houses are purely set decoration. So we're not going to be going in any of them. But we will be going around some of the key locations. So in the middle here, we've got sort of like a little miniature armory. This is, if there's an attack, and I will put some more stuff in here, but if there's an attack of some kind, you know, you need a new power armor helmet real quick. You need a new fusion core or a new case of ammo, you can grab it from the center of the base right off the bat. We've got this quite heavily guarded entryway here with a flamethrower trap. This is not actually hooked up, it's purely for the looks, but in my head, this is all hooked up and ready to be used. We've got a missile launcher up there for some long-range projectiles, and just plenty of turrets lining all of the walls. Just every single section of the wall that isn't covered by the crashed plane there is just layered with turrets. And they are heavy turrets. And not only that, but all around the base of the wall as well is layered with light turrets, like all the way around. Again, right up to the plane. So, it's very heavily defended. Nick, shut up. We've got a couple of guys wearing, in fact, I think everyone's got the outfits on, the Brotherhood of Steel outfits. I wanted to have a couple that maybe didn't, but I think everybody has ended up wearing them. We've got these gun racks in a couple of locations, because again, if they get under attack, they need easy access to be grabbing guns. And we've only got one shop in the entire place, one trader, I believe could be a level 3 trader, but I can't fully remember. It is just a general store one, but the idea is that it would be like a trader slash fisherman. So we've got like fish on display on the outside. Now that we've been to Far Harbor, I got these nice little settlement objects. But yeah, I didn't want to make this. I didn't want to like give them a market or anything like that. It didn't really make too much sense. Right in the middle here, we've got an example of the Brotherhood of Steel technology, because they've got this massive water purifier that they've put into the swamp, and they are purifying swamp water to the point where you could literally put your hands in and just drink the swamp water and it would be completely fine, in theory. I kind of like the idea that maybe if you came here in game, there would be a quest centered around this water purifier, that something is wrong with it, and because it's their only source of pure water, you've got to fix it for them. Let's go up here. So this is my sniper nest that I made. I think there's a ghoul. I think there's a ghoul Brotherhood of Steel soldier assigned to it. I don't know if the Brotherhood of Steel are into ghouls, but I just figured if they're a splintered faction anyway, then it doesn't really matter. I thought it would be cool to have a ghoul sniper. Right up here, got a perfect view of the swamp. Like, you can see everything up here for at least like a mile radius. It's brilliant up here. So, get a couple of snipers and you're golden. I think, yeah, I put some here. There's some frag grenades up here. And then in that sniper nest up there, I think there's some cryo grenades, because I love the idea of them standing on the top and just launching grenades off. This is going to be a location that, unless you're coming at these guys with missile launchers and fatmans and artillery strikes and things like that, you aren't getting in. Like, if you are any kind of foot soldier attack, you're going to need so many men, because there's just so, like, the defenses here are insane. That's the vibe I wanted to have. Let's close the door there. So let's go around here. We got some more set dressing houses that I wish the doors would stay closed on, so I can further mask the fact that there's no interior decorating. We won't go up there, but there is a guard defense post at the top. And we've got some farming stuff around here, some more water storage. We've got a staircase that leads to this sniper tower, because the only, like, the least defended point, this place does have a weak point, and you can probably already guess what it is. It's the back of the plane, because there's no turrets lining the back of the plane. There's just the wall and this sniper tower. So we needed the sniper tower on top so that they could check the back section of the base. But it's kind of ironic, and I didn't really think it through. They're meant to be controlling the southern section of the Commonwealth and making sure people don't come in. And the only real defense that they've got for that is this. Yeah, I probably should have thought that through a little bit more. But I do prefer also the idea of, like, I think we've got, is that Dunwich Burrows over there? I think it might be where Vol 118 is, or 111, not 111, I think it's 118, or 188, I don't know, but, like, we're near Quincy as well. There's a lot of stuff going on down here at the base of the map that would mean there needs to be a large military presence, okay? There's loads of reasons to justify it. And then the main the main thing here. I was going to make this into a market until I realised it was pointless, but this is their workshop. They've got some Brotherhood of Steel power armor, some T60B power armor that they have salvaged, or it probably belongs to one of the knights. But obviously, they love power armor. They've retained the love of power armor and having just the best possible weapons and armor. So I wanted to show that by having, an ammunition workbench, by having all of these armor workbenches and tools and stuff laying around to show that, they're going to be working on stuff. And I was very, very tempted, and I still might at some point further down the line, I was tempted to put a vendor up here in the cockpit of the plane. Maybe have like a weapons vendor or something. But at the same time, I feel like it makes more sense for them to just hoard it all. They would want to keep all of the ammunition and all of the explosives and stuff for themselves. They wouldn't want to give it away to other people or trade it for anything else. It's the most precious thing that they have. So they would want to keep it. Because I also like the idea of this group. They might not necessarily be the richest in terms of caps, but they're not they're not afraid to take things by force either. If they've got to rough up some bandits or rough up some traders that aren't necessarily fully aligned or fine with the Minutemen, they're okay with doing that. They're in like a morally grey area at this settlement, and I kind of like that. So that's my Murkwater construction. I hope you like it. I love it here. I'm so proud of this settlement. It's the first time in a long time that I've built a settlement, and I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with this. Like, I don't feel the need to really change much about this place. I did unfortunately hit the limit, and we've got 13 settlers living here. I'm probably not going to add any more than that, because it feels quite populated with just that 13, so I'm quite happy with it. And yeah, I'm going to go off and find a mission to do, but that's my tour of Murkwater. Let me know what you think of it. Have you ever built at Murkwater? I would like to know, because I feel like nobody ever mentions this settlement. And I actually forgot it existed for the longest time until I actually saw the mod for it, and I was like, oh yeah, that exists. I should go over there and try this mod. And honestly, if it wasn't for No Respawns mod, I probably wouldn't have built, or at least stuck to a build out here. So yeah, I'm going to now find a mission. I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the episode, but I'm going to take a toilet break. And we should probably go report back to Elder Maxon.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. It's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details?
Oh, I completely forgot about that. So, when I went inside the Institute at the end of the last episode, I couldn't actually leave without talking to all of the division leaders. And you can't talk to Professor Lee without either convincing her to leave or convincing her to stay. It's one or the other, like it seems like anyway, from that conversation. So I managed, thankfully, to persuade her to leave, because I think that opens up some different missions. It's interesting that she doesn't wear any armor on her power frame. That's peculiar. I also completely forgot that I tweaked some weapons. So I completely changed up... Not that. It must have been the hunting rifle. I completely changed up some stuff and tweaked some stuff. Everything's a little bit different. Oh, that was it. Whatever that was there. Suppressed calibrated powerful hunting rifle. So it now does a heap of damage and has a little sight on it. Okay. Let's go and do from within, which we can go ahead and teleport up to the Pridwen. Nice and snappy. So the good thing is, if this 720p quality test works, and it isn't still doing the screen tearing and glitching, it also means that the rendering for my videos should be a hell of a lot quicker, which is great news. So hopefully I can fix 2 issues with one.
Excuse
where
me,
we might
Elder
lack
Matson.
in quality, we might increase in quantity, and we might be back to longer
Dr. Lee is
episodes.
returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport.
Oh,
She has a
should have
special
come here
project that
first.
requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Okie doke. I guess we're going back down to find out what she wants. I think we can do all of the Brotherhood of Steel missions right up to the mass fusion, and then we've got to stop. But I think that might also counter or cancel out... Oh, they're doing Liberty Reprimed. That might also cancel out the railroad. I've just gone to Nordhagen Beach. Why have I gone there? Oh, the realization hit me like immediately. Idiot. Sorry. I mean, that's just an extra 10-15 seconds. Just for no reason, apparently. If it does glitch out, let's hope it's there. Okay. Liberty Reprimed. So obviously this is massive references to Fallout 3.
I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Literally nothing.
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
It'll take a miracle to get this pile of junk operational.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his parts. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts.
I've got a
fully
cough
assembled.
so bad.
The
I'm
bad
so
news is
sorry.
that it's going to take more than a few rivets to get them working.
I've been holding it in,
The
and
first
it's been
problem
proper
is his
tickling my
CPU.
chest.
It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark.
Don't let
trying
him
to come up with
explode
parts on
next
my own.
time.
Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Okay. This is interesting. I don't know... I don't know fully,
Building
like,
a collection or something?
Well, for fucking starters, get out my face. 2, stop being a smartass. I don't know how, like, if I help them build Liberty Prime, do I then have to fight Liberty Prime if I turn against them? Like, how much of it really matters is what I would like to know. I also cannot remember what the mission with Liberty Prime is. I can't remember if they fight their way towards mass fusion with Liberty Prime. I'm not certain. We're not going to go up and talk to Dr. Lee right now. We shall come back and we'll do that in a bit. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Holy shit. What we are going to do now is... we're going to go return to the castle. I've not been building anything at the castle, but I do need to do the old guns mission, because it opens up the security door over here. I'm really hoping No Respawns does a castle version of one of his mods that cleans up the castle quite a bit. Is there a moment where you just aren't yappering? You do me head in.
Excuse me.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Does she look different?
You forgot to make an appointment.
Ah, what's smart mouth, eh? I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Okay.
You were a Minuteman?
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, punk.
If you're a Minuteman, how come Preston never told me about you?
She seemed to suggest you'd all gone the way of the dodo.
Garvey? Oh, yeah, I heard of him. Took over Hollis's group after the Quincy massacre. One of the good ones. Well, I've been gone a while. I guess even if he knew who I was, he figured I wasn't coming back. I never thought I would either.
What do you actually want?
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard some good things. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We could probably find a use for you.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
I think we've got to do Nuka World before we finish the main story, and I'll say why in a minute.
Good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No, and even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
I feel like she looks different. I don't know what it is. But what I'm thinking is, if we are, like, I'm going to go with the Minutemen. But I really want to build them up and make them actually feel like a bigger faction. And I think the only way of me doing that is, like, a lot of roleplay related stuff. Especially regarding settlements. But we can also kind of tie in Nuka World, I reckon. So I think I would like to do Nuka World before we do the main story finale, I guess. There's a lot of stuff we've got to fit into this playthrough.
Tunnel leading from here to the armory. This tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
Yeah, I've got to nip into settlement. Give me that. Settlement mode and clear that. 1 second. I accidentally took some jet. Not ideal, I know. I didn't mean to. That's why I said accidentally. So we're currently moving in slow motion, but it's fine. God, what was that? Nick! Holy shit! Dude. Alright, I've got to take all of these because we're going to need them to take out,
Pretty dark down here.
whatever his name is. Hold up, because there's gas. Is there gas? It looks like gas. Is it heat? It must be heat. Oh, shit. Oh, it's radiation. Oh. Where are the turrets? I can hear it. There it is. Ooh.
Now you got a problem. That it?
Nick, do you want to help?
Let's get this over with.
There we go. It wasn't even bothering to shoot at Ronnie.
Anything you can't haul.
Or bloody vice versa. Oh, this down here. Let me grab all of this. God damn. Take that laser musket. Oh! Bloody hell. If only I'd seen that one. Okay, let me heal up a bit. Use a rad away while we're at it. Right, let's go back through here. Oh! Wasn't expecting that. I need to sneeze. Okay, there's one over there, that's fine. Give me that fusion cell. I wish that you could, like, build down here. It would be... Nick! Holy shit, dude. The AI in this game are so aggravating. Dude, get out of the way! What is your problem today? You are just up in my face constantly. Holy shit. Okay, let me quick save. Oh, Sarge.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the sergeant would be down here.
Oh! I've blown my legs off. He like charged forward, popped the bloody mines, and I'm dead.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the sergeant would
Run.
be down here.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Jiminy, quick! He's on the...
Oh fuck. Can he get through that? Oh shit. Hi! Nice, move. Righteous authority, please. Here we go, here we go, here we bloody go. Deal some damage to him. Hold up a second. Have I got any purified water? I have not. It's fine, we'll have some potato chips. God, he's bloody obliterating poor Nicholas. Oh! Almost got him. There we go, move! Holy shit.
He's been guarding the castle since, forever.
Well, we can remake Sarge, that's fine. Bloody hell's bells.
Ah, let's
Whew.
I used to know this password.
You know
One
I'm
if I
fluent in
land.
uncooperative old
that's
machine. You want me to give that terminal a look?
No, you're alright.
Commonwealth. God darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah,
Nice.
that was it.
Man just drank himself
That
to death.
explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace.
Okay, hold up. Gives me a nice bonus to charisma.
General, your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.
Not a huge fan of the hat, but I do like the outfit.
There's no point in getting all sentimental.
I've got to change my character's hair still, because I don't like it. Once we've changed his hair, we'll stop wearing a hat. There we go. Nice. I tell you what, it rains a lot in my saves. I don't know why.
Now, let's see what
Not complaining about it. It's quite nice. There's a heap of stuff in here. Look like there's a fat man in here. I'm not going to pick it up because I don't think I can carry it.
Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop. Schematics for building artillery.
Oh, I forgot about the artillery. I forgot that was a thing. Bloody hell. That's going to be very useful further down the line.
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell?
God, what a knob. Are you going to move? What are you doing?
Hi.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
Alright, sure. Okay, let me quick save, and I'm gonna go into the workshop mode real quick.
Hi.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to radio freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
So I've got to put radio freedom on. And then weapons, artillery, smoke grenade. Is he ready? Oh yeah. I threw it. That's not the target. Okay. She's not happy. I've got to get closer. There. Annoying git. I want to see him actually shoot it.
Okay, you've got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. Yeah, you know, just in case.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, he's actually aiming it towards the thing as well. Nice. I think it's really fucking cool that, like, every faction kind of has, like, a bit of a speciality. So, like, the Railroad have got Pam. The Brotherhood have got Liberty Prime. The Institute have got their coursers, and we've got artillery. It's kind of cool. I know that they don't all balance each other out, like cancel each other out to create like a checkmate situation, but they are specialities, you know? And that's pretty cool. So now I've got to speak to Preston. Where is Preston? He is all the way back at Sanctuary. Did I show Sanctuary? What I've changed of it? I don't know. We'll do like a proper in-depth tour further in the playthrough when I'm a little bit more happy with it. But I guess you'll see a glimpse of it now as we quickly run through to grab Preston. I've done a lot of changing stuff up. Oh, he's inside, actually, the Minutement recruitment center that I've built here. Oh, he's in his seat! That's perfect for a thumbnail. Holy shit, hold up a second. Let me turn my hood down and my crosshairs off. You don't understand how amazing this is. This is my Minuteman recruitment center, and he sat in it. Holy shit. That could not have been any more perfect. God.
I gotta hand it to you.
Oh, it set me off again. My throat is so bad. My chest is so bad. It's so boxy.
All our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
What do you think of her?
People like her. She comes across pretty hard-ass. But she's one of the good ones. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Brilliant. Okie doke. There we go. That's it for this episode. Oh god, I don't want to look too much around Sanctuary. That's it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. My little tour of Murkwater and then progressing our main story a little bit. I think I'm going to go off on a bit of a detour and go do some other stuff. But yeah, we'll catch up with that on the next episode. I apologise for coughing so frequently. I'm trying my hardest not to. I haven't recorded properly in like a week because I've just been ill or busy. It feels weird to finally be back recording. I'm hoping the 720p is not too much of an issue. Maybe if I hadn't even said it, you wouldn't even notice. Fingers crossed. But thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a thumbs up to support the channel. Go check out The Quarry, which is currently going out every single day at 10 PM from January the 1st till January the 10th. Go show your support on that. It means the world to me. Go check out my TikTok. It's the same as the channel name. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.